Hello, my name's John Dowling and I'm one of the founders of Counterprint, and my partner and I thought it might be a nice idea to each week show the books that we put online. So the first book that we've got this week is Living by Design. It's a bit of a design classic. It was published in 1979 and is basically the work of Pentagram up until that point. So it's got loads of classic pieces in it. I'm just going to flick through the books. I'm not going to bore you with it. It's just so that you get an understanding of the size and the finish and the content mainly, because I know on the site you just see a few photographs and you can't really get such a great indication of it. And the next book is a bit of a classic too. I picked up one of these when I was on holiday in Sweden about 10 years ago, and it's on the designer John Mellon, and he designed the first corporate identity for the Moderna Museum in Stockholm, and he also designed the classic Andy Warhol exhibition posters that people still have in their lounges like us. We went for the one that said, "I don't read, I just look at the pictures," which seemed very apt at the time. So it's got loads of examples of work in. It's a softbound book. It's in Swedish, but if you're buying it for the design, that shouldn't really matter too much. The next book is Max Huber. It's from the GGG Gallery, and they do this series of books. We've been trying to get them for some time, but we can only get them as second-hand, so they go into our vintage section. Just flip through this for you. This has been reprinted a few times, and this one one's from 2009. It seems to have text in Japanese and English. We've got two more of those guides. One on Tadanori Yoku. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that perfectly well. And that's on sale for £32 on our site. He's one of the masters of Japanese design. And from the same series, we have one on Yusaku Kamakura. This one was reprinted in 2005. Lots of poster design in there. And we have that on sale on our site for £28. I'd say the vintage books go quite quickly, but this might just be nice for people to see them before they're sold, or to give you an idea of what the content of the book is like. The next one is called Type and Typography, and it's quite simple really. It's a type sampler, and that is from 1976. It still looks pretty fresh. It's amazing what black and white can do for you as a colour palette. And we have that for sale on our site for £27 this week. Got a few type samplers here. The next one's by David Gates, just simply called Type. Has a wire-bound, much loved spine. And I'll give you a little flip through this. This one's from 1973, and it's for sale on the site for £45. Next one's called Type and Typography. This one's from 1998 and it's on sale on the site for £28. It's got this really nice page numbering device running through the whole thing from the cover inside. It's all in Japanese. This is a Letraset catalogue, which have become very collectible. My partner was saying yesterday that's quite funny that, you know, you can now sell this where it was something that would have been used as a sales tool itself. And this one's from 1983, and I'll give you a flick through. You probably know what to expect from a Letraset catalogue, but it has all like the lines and shapes, textures at the back. And then it goes into some really lovely sections on type. So that's like our 4th type sample book this week. Sometimes it just goes like that. Things come in all at once. This is a book we've been meaning to get on for some time. It's by Wang Zihong, and it's about total design, but I'll give you a flip through. Again, this is to be found in our vintage section. I think I'll let Celine come in and pronounce the name of this one. What's it called, Celine?
Droom en Werkelijkheid.
Yeah, that's exactly how I would have pronounced it. And it's got all like the classic total design, branding identities. The next book is Less and More, and it's on the design ethos of Dieter Rams. Now this book has been reissued, thankfully, because I've had it in my library for some time, and it's a fantastic book. We've got a number of titles on Dieter Rams, so just Google him, or should I say, put him into our search field, and you'll find lots of different titles on him. And it shows all like his classic work for Braun. And it's got a lovely cover. It's like a sort of flexi-bound plastic cover. And that retails at £60, and the issue's from 2018. The next book is called Rock Graphic Originals, and I'll just give you a flick through of this as well. It's from 2018, and it has loads of posters for the likes of the Grateful Dead and the Doors. Very illustrative, as you can imagine. And that retails at £28. The next book is called Quick and Easy Thai Recipes by Jean-Pierre Gabriel, and it's published by Phaidon and designed by Atlas. It's a hardback book, like a glossy cover, and it does exactly what it says on the tin. It's filled with delicious Thai recipes designed to make you hungry before lunch. And you can find that in our food and drink section at Counterprint. The next book is Lost in Ibiza, and it's actually, well, a magazine. It's issue number 12, and we've been adding to our Lost in guides for some time. We've now got about 15 to 20 of them. They're really handy because they're small and they fit in your bag when travelling, and they give you suggestions of things you can buy in a certain area and interviews with locals on what the best places to go and so forth. So it's a must-have for travelling for sure. The next book is called Orwell on Freedom, and that follows Orwell on Truth, which we also have for sale in our non-fiction section. And that retails at £10 and was published in 2018. And it's a hardback book, And then the final book is by Teresa Rowe, and Teresa is someone that we've collaborated with before through Counterprint. She designed a lovely letterpress card for us a couple of years ago. And this is a really exciting book. It's one of the nicest children's books I've seen for a while, and it has a die-cut cover and has all die cuts throughout the book, and I'll just try and show you a few of them. So here you have one with a window. There's the dog with his sausage. A circle. The dog up a tree. And the door. And that was published in 2019 actually, so that's very new, and that's £11. So that's all the books for this week. We'll try and do another bulletin next week. You can find them all at counter-print.co.uk, and we'll see you next week for a roundup of our new books then. Thank you.